Hi guys, hope you're good. Welcome back to another Warzone video. Now today we're going to be talking about the Godzilla vs King Kong event that has finally dropped in Warzone. It's been much hyped up for about the last 3 weeks. It's finally released. I'm going to talk about what's good about it, what's bad about it, and what I think, in my opinion, Call of Duty need to do for events like this in the future. But first, if you do like this video, then please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Put that notification bell on as well. I upload every Wednesday and Sunday for a main video, and then every other day that's not a main video, I upload a YouTube short, which is usually a clip from one of my streams. And if you want to watch me stream Call of Duty live, then check me out at twitch.tv/RyanSmith_. It really would be great if you guys could join us over there. But for now, enjoy the video. Alright, so we'll start with the good points first. And the first point I want to raise is that it is good to see an event like this happen in Warzone. Now, Warzone's not really had that many crossover events. We've had crossovers in the past, in the history of Warzone. The first one being where we got Billy the Puppet as an operator skin, and we also got Leatherface as an operator skin for the first ever Haunting of Verdansk. That was the first crossover. Since then, we had the 80s action heroes where John McClane and Rocky were added in, and we got Nakatomi Plaza in Verdansk. Again, that was a good crossover, but not really too much of a main event. We then got Ghostface with the second Haunting of Verdansk. Most recently, we have had Snoop Dogg, of all people. So this is the first proper playlist where we've had a massive crossover for something to be added into Call of Duty. So for the first time, it is actually good to see these kind of events happen. You know, I think the developers are listening to the community, because the community did say that they wanted some events like Fortnite, that typically Fortnite gets. You know, this is something you'd see in Fortnite, not Call of Duty. So it's great to see that this playlist is there, and it's great to see that these crossover events are starting to happen. Now, secondly, touching on that these events are starting to happen, it is good to see that the Godzilla vs Kong event is its own separate playlist. The Operation Monarch playlist is there in Call of Duty, in the Warzone menu. It's going to be there for the next 11 days, I think, at the time of recording this now. It's going to be there for the next 11 days, and basically it's a separate playlist, which means if you don't want to play it, you can play normal Warzone, and it doesn't get in the way. Anyone remember Christmas just gone, and then into January, where we had Krampus? That was very annoying. You'd be on a heater. The map had not long just dropped. You'd be on a heater, testing out all these new weapons. You'd get on a heater game, and all of a sudden, Krampus would come along and just ruin your day. So it is good that this is a totally different playlist altogether. And it's great to see that if you want to play it, you can. If you don't want to play it, you don't have to. Now, looking at the game mode itself, Warzone in the past typically hasn't done limited time events all that well. You know, I remember for the reveal of Vanguard, where we shot at a train for 20 minutes straight. Well, in this, you do typically tend to shoot at Kong or Godzilla for around about 20 minutes straight. However, this game mode is actually fun and chaotic, especially if you're playing with friends and not randoms. The idea is that you shoot Kong or Godzilla, you also kill enemy squads on the map. It is a resurgence mode, and you collect Monarch intel. And basically that intel, you keep collecting it, and it ranks up. You get to start off with a gas mask, and you go up to and like you go up through like the ranks through an armor satchel, I think a heavy weapons crate in there, a loadout in there, until you eventually collect the Scream device, which lets you either unleash Kong's Wrath or Godzilla's Fury, which is either Godzilla's I want to say fire ball, lightning ball, whatever you want to call it, the blue thing that he shoots out of his mouth, and King Kong throws a massive boulder across the map. You can put them anywhere. It's an active kill streak in the game, and it creates for some really chaotic endings if you have got one of these Scream devices left towards the end circle. It is fun. The stats don't count towards anything. The wins don't count towards resurgence wins or anything like that. It literally is just a fun game mode to play. So yeah, it is good to see it in Call of Duty, and it's great to play this game mode. However, there are some points that really do need to be addressed, and that have been highlighted by the community with the release of it. Now, the first thing I'll say is that this has been hyped up for quite a while. It was originally leaked, and then it was officially confirmed about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, and it's been hyped up to the max. We've seen cinematic trailers, we've seen gameplay trailers, and in all of these trailers, it looked like King Kong and Godzilla actually fight. Now, if you haven't played the game, I'd maybe skip forward about 15-20 seconds if you wanted the spoiler alert. They don't actually fight in the game at all. There's no cutscene showing them fighting if you were to win the game or at the end of the game. There's no cutscene or anything like that. They literally do not interact with each other. They're just on the map. And I think that is very misleading. I think the community were expecting more of a live event, which impacted the full game itself, rather than just this limited time mode where they don't interact with each other, they don't fight. The event is called Godzilla vs King Kong, and they don't actually do anything. It's misleading, and I think that if it wasn't as misleading as it was, the community might have been a bit more reactive and open arms to it. So yeah, I think Call of Duty maybe have dropped the ball with it a Now, touching on the challenges that you have in the game mode, I think there's about 6 or 7 different challenges where you earn charms, calling cards, stuff like that. And basically, if you collect all these challenges, you then get a weapon blueprint. However, that weapon blueprint is for an SVT. Who, in Warzone, other than picking one up off the ground if they have got nothing to use, and as the last option, is using an SVT? No one. It's a weapon. It's a build. It's a weapon that no one's ever going to use. I don't see why they pick the SVT as the reward. Why not give it an MP40 or an own gun or an STG or an automaton or something like that? Why not pick a weapon that's someone that people actually use and you know what would actually want to grind for rather than an SVT? I don't see the point. I think the final reward for completing all these challenges, which are not easy to do, you've got to play the actual game mode for like 6 hours. That's one of the challenges. Play for 6 hours. That's a lot of time you've got to put into this game mode, which again doesn't have a lot of replayability. It doesn't count for anything or anything like that. To just unlock an SVT. I don't know why you'd want to do it, but if you do want to do it, hats off to you. Finally, it's very underwhelming. Now, I don't know if this is because Fortnite do events like this really, really well. And because Call of Duty, this is the first time they are trying to do a major crossover event, it hasn't gone so well. Has Fortnite perhaps spoiled people's perceptions of what to expect from Call of Duty? I don't know, but it was very, very underwhelming. Now, this is the point we're going to look at what Call of Duty could have done to make this better. Now, Fortnite have done events before where the map has literally changed in front of the player's eyes in real time, and then that was the map that they were going to play for the foreseeable. I don't see why Call of Duty and Raven Software could not have done this with Caldera. Now, it has been confirmed that in Season 4, Raven Software are going to make changes to Caldera. They've listened to the community, they've listened to the community feedback, and they're going to make changes to make Caldera better quality of life. I don't know what's going to be included, but a better quality of life for the player. Now, they could have done this live here with this event. Peak is obviously a hotly contested area in Warzone. Some people love it, and some people really, really, really do not like Peak. So, you've got King Kong jumping around Peak. You could have literally had someone load into Warzone, play this event out, have a cutscene where they fight, the map gets somewhat destroyed, i.e. Peak gets destroyed, so therefore, you know, the map is changing in front of the player, and then the next time that player loads into Warzone, the map is how it is left after the fight of Godzilla and King Kong. That would have been, I think, a better event. I think people were expecting the map to be changed for it. Instead, the map was changed ahead of Operation Monarch. However, Peak got built up with loads more different areas, a couple more dark tunnels, loads more places for people sitting corners in, and it just did not go down all too well. I think Call of Duty have took a bit of an L on this one. This was meant to bring the community back together. It was meant to try and bring some of the old players back to the game. Has it done that? I don't think so. Will Season 4 need to be huge in terms of bringing players back and keeping the player base? Yes. I think the release of the upcoming confirmation of Modern Warfare 2 for this year is going to help bring the community back together, and obviously Warzone 2 with that. However, it's events like this that really, really start to alienate the Call of Duty Warzone community. The game is already starting to decline. And if they don't do something very, very soon, I think it's going to be a very hard turnaround and a hard sell for Warzone 2. If you have liked this video, then as I said before, then please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Godzilla event. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.